love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy.
Hi everybody, Ricky here from Behind the Bars TV. I hope everyone is fit and well. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about life without parole. So if you've been watching, I've been doing a series on life without parole, and I think I'm up to about series or episode 7 on this one. But if you flick back through my previous videos, you will see the other people that I've done that is serving life without parole. So life without parole was introduced in 1983, and it was kept for the most severe of crimes. People that have killed multiple people, paedophiles that have killed children, and people that have been to prison for murder being released and went on to commit further murders. But all in, there's been about 100 people being given this sentence. And currently, there's round about 70 people still serving this sentence. And some of them have either died or had the sentences reduced on appeal. But I will be covering all 100 cases, past and present. But before we start, I'd just like to say thanks to all my loyal subscribers. It's going up at a very good rate. But again, a lot of my viewers actually on my videos aren't subscribed. I think it's around about 80% of my viewers aren't actually subscribed. So if you are watching the videos and you are enjoying the content, please go and give it a like and subscribe just to help the channel grow. Because I will be getting more guests on for me podcasts. Also, if you look back through my previous videos, I've done about, I think it's 11 episodes now with ex-prisoners that have come out and changed their life around. But in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the latest person that has just been given a life without parole. Now, this was quite upsetting when I watched this yesterday on the news. The seriousness and the gravity of the case. And the person I'm talking about is Damien Bendall. He's 32-year-old and he's just been sentenced yesterday to life without parole for 4 murders. He murdered his pregnant partner, who was Terry Harris, and she was 35-year-old. He also killed her 11-year-old daughter, Lacey Bennett, a 13-year-old son, John Paul Bennett, and Lacey's 11-year-old friend, Connie Gent. Now, these murders happened in Derbyshire, Killamarsh in 2021. And Damien Bendall has been described as a wannabe gangster. He's the type that goes around thinking he's a hard man trying to impress people. And he had only recently gotten with Terry, and it was through an online dating site. So Damien Bendall had been to prison previously, and I think he was out on license, but he's got previous convictions for robbery, attempted robbery, GBH, and arson. So on the night of the murder in 2021, he went round to his partner's house, and he went in and attacked Terry Harris with a hammer, and he hit her with so much gravity that he caved her skull in. But he then went into all the other rooms because the bodies of the poor innocent children were found in separate rooms. So he went in every room one by one and caved the heads in. But not only did he do that, he actually went on to rape the 11-year-old girl, 11-year-old Lacey. And this is just, like I said, this crime I never even heard of it when it first happened. But when it was on the news last night and I was watching it, like a lot of you viewers as well, when you're watching something like that, it's absolutely horrendous. But what I'm going to do is put a little video on now of when Damien had actually phoned the police and went on to tell the police that he'd committed 4 murders. So I'll just let you watch that now.
Basically, I need the police and the ambulance and that because I've killed 4 people.
Okay, just hold the line. Bear with me.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Come to me. Mate, have you got anything on you that you shouldn't have?
No, there's no weapons or nothing.
Right.
Right, do you just want to undo your coat? Have you armed yourself?
Yeah.
You have?
Have you stabbed yourself, mate?
I can see blood on your hands.
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
Just my chest, 4 inches in with a bread knife.
Can we have a look?
And one on the stomach. I bled quite.
Right, do you want
I
to
bled quite a lot.
yeah.
Can we go down
No, just stay there.
I just don't want to be in front of everyone.
Alright, just around the corner.
Just walking wounded at the minute.
Alright, stand here. Stay here.
Right,
So,
we told you, I know what's going to happen to you now, mate.
Well, I know it's going to happen
just
when we go to prison, obviously, but again.
Why, what have you done? Have you done something to anyone else?
Yeah.
What have you done?
I've murdered 4 people.
He's been calm and compliant, but he's got some stab wounds to his chest. They're not oozing blood, but he's saying that his family are inside and that he believes he has murdered them.
do you want to go?
Are you alright for me to go in? Damien, it's 07:47 hours. I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. Do not mention when questioned something later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Your arrest is necessary to protect you from harm, to prevent your disappearance, for a prompt and effective investigation. Okay? I'm going to get you up, we're going to put you in the back of the van.
But as you can see in that video, he doesn't even have much remorse, or he hasn't got any remorse at all. He doesn't even look as though he's just committed these horrific murders. But I feel sorry for the police officer that actually went in the house and seen these poor little children that had been attacked with so much force that the skulls had been cracked and there was actually brain matter on the floor. But you can see the police officer, when he comes back out and he places them under arrest and gives them a caution, gives them a police caution, placing them under arrest. You can hear in his voice what he's actually just seen in that house. But on the night when Damien's committed these murders, he's actually went and pinched the 13-year-old's Xbox console, and he's went and sold it for drugs. But whilst he was in the taxi drivers give a statement saying that Damien had actually turned around and said to him, when the taxi driver says, "What have you been up to?" and he says, "I've actually had a bit of a mad night," knowing fine well what he's just committed and what he's done. But the reason why it's took so long, because like I say, this happened in 2021, and it's took, I think it was about 15 months for it to get to court and for him to get sentenced. He admitted to the murders, but he was denying the rape, and that's why it's took so long, because he was due to go on trial for the rape and the murder of the 11-year-old Lacey. But when it's come up for the trial, he's actually pled guilty, and this is when he's been sentenced. But I feel so sorry for the victims' families as well, because the 11-year-old boy and girl who was brother and sister, the kids of Terry Harris, the father, Jason Bennett, went on to say he's lost and broken, which any father would be, having your poor little children killed in such a horrific way by this monster. And the father of Connie Gent said how destroyed he is after this murder. But imagine you've sent your daughter around to go for a sleepover at the friend's house, and then this animal's done that to your daughter. You wouldn't be able to get over it, would you? So when he's come up for sentence and the judge has actually given him life without parole, meaning that he will never be released again. Only too well, though, just what he deserves, because he's 32-year-old now, and he's going to spend the rest of his life behind bars for killing 3 innocent children and a woman, his partner, who was actually pregnant, and he knew she was pregnant, which makes it even worse. But hopefully he's tormented every day of the rest of his sentence, and he has to live in hell for what he's actually done. So rest in peace to them poor children and the partner, Terry Harris. But Like I say, people, I will be doing each and every one of these cases. This was just a quick one. I normally go a bit more in depth, but because it's so new, there's not that much, apart from the murders, there's not that much on Damien's background and his history for me to delve into it further. But I hope you're enjoying the content, people. But again, if you are, remember to like and subscribe. I will be uploading more videos in the coming days, people, so stay tuned. Hope everyone is fit and well. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.